95.5 Hits FM Glass Tigers. My song, 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. Sunny and warm today, but don't take my word for it. We've got an expert in the booth this morning.
Because I can't do the weather if he's here. Here,
I know.
Dave, can you
David Devall is here, everybody. Come on, hit us with a forecast.
Yeah, and he's going to look at that and go, this is crap. This isn't true. I looked out the window.
Who wrote this?
Where'd you get this from? CFB Trenton? Well, sunny increase. Yeah, I go along with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get some more rain and thunder showers
We
later
will.
on this afternoon.
Do you get the calls like we do? What time? Because I'm getting my hair done.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 3 o'clock. It could be a little later than that. I don't know.
I've been retired for a year now. It was a year, April 3rd, and people still come to me and say, "What's the weather going to be tomorrow?" And I say, "How do I know? I'm not a weatherman anymore."
God, stick your head out the window.
Or further, what do I care?
One day blends the next. Now, you were telling me that you're busier now in retirement than when you were working.
Ain't that the truth, right?
I'm just telling Colt standing over here, don't ever retire. Don't ever retire. I've got footprints in my rear end from just going here, going there, doing this, doing that. But most of it is pleasurable stuff, Mark and Ingrid, because now I can pick and choose. You know, and what I've been doing a lot lately is the kind of thing that I'll be doing down here at CFB Trenton. You know, playing golf and raising money for good causes.
Now, you're here in a uniform. What is your official capacity?
I'm still serving as honorary colonel for 436 Transport Squadron up here at CFB Trenton.
Because I feel like I should be saluting you this morning. Yeah.
Well, go ahead. She gives me a left-handed salute.
Every other guy who walks in here, she does it. So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. We're wearing red. It's awfully hot in here. Just saying. So we've got the Soldiers on Golf Tournament coming up, and I know you're a big part of that. We're looking forward to that, and it is a great cause, raising money for that.
It sure is. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the program itself raises money to use sport as rehabilitation, and that's something obviously that you find a pretty important part of those being an honorary colonel with the base.
Well, you know, I participate in about roughly 35 golf tournaments a year. All of them fundraising, you know, for various things. I must admit this is one of my favorites, the Soldier On tournament, because I know what a great job our Canadian boys and girls, men and women, you know, are doing all around the world, not just in Afghanistan. And of course, when they come back, they and their families need as much support as they can get, as much support as they deserve. And the Soldier On tournament does that for them. So I would say this is at the top of my my favorites list.
Encourage everyone, if they get a chance, to golf in this tournament, because it truly is inspiring. I met a wonderful woman come back from Afghanistan, and she had lost her leg. You know, the cost of the prosthetics, the fact that she was, you know, a young mom going, and just, she was so inspiring. You think, you will never complain about another thing you've got going on in your life again.
Yeah,
when you see someone like that overcoming every obstacle, and it's such a great positive attitude, encouraging everybody else to just go on. She was running marathons. It's so inspiring.
I was blown away when I heard about the cost of these prosthetics. What is it, John? John Casey's sitting over here in the corner. He's the manager of the
Rondell Glen Golf Course, and the organizer of the.
And what are they?
Runs about $18,000 for one leg.
For one leg.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of Jamie.
Oh, you're Jody Middick.
Or Jody, rather.
Yeah,
sorry.
Jody has both prosthetics, but again, the Soldier On program, when he first got back, he was like everybody else. You know, you're off on it, and you're kind of bent out of the shape of it. And he's come around. He's now in the program. He's running the program out of Ottawa. He's running marathons.
Yeah.
Well, he was almost the face of it last year. It was his story that really kind of gave it national prominence, because it was such an unbelievable story. To come back from what they thought was dead, to be able to.
Well, Jody's at the event again this year, and there was
Great
also
story.
a couple of other injured soldiers that had contacted us and asked us if they could actually come out and speak, and we find that to be the most honorable thing, because we don't ask them, because you know they've been through enough, and so we just decided to let them come out, and they're going to be telling some pretty heart-wrenching stories about what they've gone through.
Soldier On Golf Tournament is coming up on June 15th. John Casey's here, retired, all-around great Canadian David Devall.
It's in the
On
house.
the show this morning. It's a 2-day event. John, lean in close to tell us about the concert, because that's a big part of the fundraiser, too.
Yeah, June 14th, we're going to have about 10 bands out there. We're going to have closing the show is the Carpet Frogs. We've got the Robin Eggers Band. We got Dana Johnson. We got Smokehouse. We've got Ryan Malcolm, Aubrey Mann. And the list goes on and on. Now, the concert is free. Yes, free. All the sponsors that we've got this year have been good enough to raise enough money that we can put this on for free. Now, it's going to start at 7:30 and go to 11:30. It's concert staging, and it'll be on the driving range at Rondell Glen. And that's on the Monday night, 7:30, and it is, again, free. You do not have to pay. We'd love to have you come out and support the military. Bring your lawn chairs and get ready, because it's going to be one heck of a night.
Sounds like a fun party. And then lead up to the golf tournament.
The golf tournament will be on the 15th, sorry, 10 a.m. tee off, and we're going to have all our celebrities out.
Party and then 10 a.m. tee off. Oh.
Okay, name drops of the celebrities you have golfing in it as well.
Dave Devall.
Dave Devall.
Thank heavens.
And since he's retired, he's really a good golfer now.
Yeah, I can't get rid of him. Somebody please take him home. We've got guys like Sandy Hawley. We've got, we're talking to Kiefer Sutherland, Pamela Anderson, Doug Gilmore, Wendell Clark, Ron Ellis, Bobby Bond,
and a guy that
Bob McEwen, and yes, go ahead.
A guy that a lot of folks will remember, because he hasn't been retired all that long, was Tom Gibney, who was the long-time news anchor for CTV. I called him the other day, and he was just jumping up and down on the phone. He can't wait to get down here.
He still jump up and down?
Yeah.
With a little help, probably from his wife.
Yeah, and he said, David, I'd be happy to go, but what's the weather going to be that day? And you said, I don't know. I'm not a weather guy anymore.
Sunny and warm.
You are the longest running weatherman in history in the Guinness Book of World Records. Is that not correct? 50.4 years or something?
48 years, 2 months, and 27 days.
But you didn't count the 2 years with Czech's television.
That's right. If you added them up, it would be over 50 years of doing television.
What's the secret to your success? Always looking out the window before you give them.
Do you know what? I never had a weather office with a window.
Dave, we know that.
Yeah.
Before I went on the air, I used to have to walk outside and check the sky. Yeah. I remember one night when John Bassett, who was the big poobah down there, he called me one night, and his plane had been grounded. He was on his way to, I believe, the Cayman Islands. Anyway, they grounded his plane because of fog, so he calls me. Am I going to be able to get out tonight? And I said, no, sir. No, you just go to bed, have a good night's sleep, and get up in the morning refreshed. And you're, all right. Of course, he never said goodbye. I mean, he just bangs down the phone. So before I go on the air, I walk outside to take a look. The sky's clear. The stars are shining. And I'm thinking, oh.
Do you call them back?
No, just go inside, clean out your desk, and leave.
Had those shows.
Well, as luck would have it, it was a very localized clearing spot, and Pearson remained closed in for the rest of the night, so he got his good night's sleep.
Weathermen are the only people in the world who can be wrong every day and still stay employed.
You know what? I couldn't wait to be wrong, so that I could know how every other forecaster felt. Now that's my story. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Dave Devall's in the house. Thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Don't go. We have an official weather forecast with a bed we need to do. It's part of the program. It's up next.